Hello guys, and welcome back. So in the last video we added Stockfish into our chess game. We also fixed the time, the black's time and white's time. Now it's working correct, and then Stockfish can also play as black, and then all those we added. So in this video we're just gonna do some quick fixes, and then after that we should also stop Stockfish when the game is finished. Okay, so every time the game is finished or when the user quits, we should stop the Stockfish engine. Okay, and then also when the user is leaving the game screen, we should show them an alert that the game will end, and then also Stockfish. And then also stop the Stockfish engine. So let's go on ahead and do those quick changes. So first of all, the first fix we're going to do is we can remove this comment, we don't need it. So the first fix we're going to do is down here. Remember, we are checking for game over listener. So here, before we check, let's have a small delay. We don't want to check immediately on this move because that's too fast. Sometimes we may check before the computer has played the move. Okay, we want to check after white's move. We want to check, or what we can do is inside here, like for white's time, we can check inside here, and then also inside here we can also check separately, like checking inside here. We are putting it here because it's just waiting after these two. Okay, so what we can do is if we want to put it inside here, we can put it, and also inside there we can put it. So let's just leave it like down here, but let's have a delay. So let's say await future dot delayed. Let's have a constant of duration like that. Then we get the duration, then we want to wait for a second only, like this. So here we are wait for 1 second, and then that's when we check this. That's what we want. Okay, just adding a bit of delay so that we make sure both moves are played. Okay, and then next what we want to do is inside here is to pass the Stockfish state, this one up here, Stockfish. Okay, so we can pass it as a now, so that every time the game is over we check. So we can remove all these, we don't need them. Can remove all these. Then where is our game listener, game over listener? If we go to this method, so inside here the game over listener, let's also pass Stockfish. So let's say Stockfish like this, and then this one let's pass now the Stockfish up there. So let's add the comma here, and then let's go to this method. So in here we need to put our Stockfish, but here we don't need it as a required, so we are just going to say Stockfish, then we put a question mark and then Stockfish. Okay, so here it may be now, so we don't need it as a required argument. Okay, so now down here we can now just check now. So we're gonna say stop Stockfish engine. So here we just need to check if Stockfish is not equal to now. So if Stockfish is not equal to now, we're just going to say Stockfish dot stdin, this one, and then we're just gonna call our UCI command for stop. Okay, like that. So this is how we stop it. Once we check if it's game over, we check if Stockfish is not now, and then we stop it, because we may be playing against Stockfish, or we may be playing against a friend. If we are playing against a friend, then this would definitely be equal to now. Okay, so the other thing also is when you say start white timer, at this point we know that the game is finished if white time is less than 0 or equal to 0. So even here we need to stop Stockfish. So for that we also do the same. Let's just get Stockfish inside here, which can also be now, and then we call Stockfish, and then we do the same here. If we check that this is white time is finished, we are also going to stop Stockfish. Okay, so let's just go down here and copy this and paste it here. Or what we can do is, instead of stopping Stockfish here and here, we can just stop it inside this method, because you can see that we are calling this method here and we are calling this method here. So what we're going to do is, let's go to this method, which is this one here. Let's call our Stockfish. Okay, so let's say Stockfish, put a question mark, and then let's put Stockfish like that. And then now let's check Stockfish from here. Okay, so here we check if it is not now, and then we stop it. In that case, we don't need to call Stockfish here. We have put it in this method, so we don't need to call it to check Stockfish here, because this method is going to be called either way. Okay, so now here, that's when we'll call our Stockfish. Then let's call Stockfish. Also here we are going to call our Stockfish, then Stockfish. So let's also call this same thing even when in this method, I mean. So let's do Stockfish with a question mark, then Stockfish, and then down here again Stockfish, which is Stockfish. So we should have errors somewhere, because this method we are calling it somewhere start black timer. Okay, so where we are calling it is inside. I'm going to go on this method and hold Control. It's a command on the Mac, and follow where we are calling it. So we are calling this method in the start timer here. So remember, we have added Stockfish here, so let's also add it, Stockfish, Stockfish. And then where is the other one? This one on top. We're going to also add Stockfish, and then Stockfish. Okay, so that's it. Now every time the game is finished, we are also stopping the engine from running. Okay, so these are the few fixes that we have done in this video. And then also we have to put the dialogues to when user presses back button, it's going to ask if you want to end the game, and then it will end. So let's stop this video. This is just a short one to stop the Stockfish engine here. We are going to do that dialogue video in the next video. Thank you guys, and see you in the next video.